case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
A landmark case from 1985, United States v. Bryant, put the concept of mail and wire fraud under the legal lens in the United States Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit. Integral to the case was the stipulation that one doesn't need prior knowledge or the ability to foresee that a wire communication will cross state lines to be found guilty under Section 1343. Instead, all that is required is involvement in a fraudulent scheme and the intent or reasonable foreseeability that wire communications can be used to advance the same. Henry Paul Bryant and Melissa Dalton were at the epicenter of this case, having been convicted for persuading, in a corrupt manner, the director of the Cervantes Convention Center in St. Louis with a hefty sum of over $26,000. This was a bid to gain an unfair advantage for their convention booking venture. To usurp the prevalent competitive bidding system, they masterminded a not-for-profit corporation and used it to lodge sham bids under diversified entities. However, their post-conviction appeal failed when they could not convince the court that they were oblivious of the telegrams encompassing interstate exchanges. The court rejected their appeal, which was based on the contention that their conviction for wire fraud was improperly premised due to a lack of evidence regarding knowledge. The court ruled that it was insignificant whether the fraud was interstate unless the act was legally sound under the state law and devoid of moral turpitude. Their allegations of being extorted were also dismissed as unfounded. Moreover, the earlier ruling sentencing Bryant and Dalton for mail and wire fraud was upheld by the court on validating the existence of a legitimate waiver. The court found that Dalton had knowingly, willingly, and responsibly relinquished her Sixth Amendment right to legal representation. Deeming her waiver as valid, the court dismissed her objections over the exclusion of a former city councilor's testimony and a videotape allegedly implicating Martin in the opening of a show. With the court ruling that their waiver was aware, voluntary, and intelligent, the convictions of Bryant and Dalton stood affirmed, drawing the curtains on an eventful case examining the intricacies of mail and wire fraud.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.